Gary Gilchrist is my guest, the Director of Instruction from the Golf Academy that bears his name. Hey, Gary, how can people get in touch with you? And tell us a little bit about the Golf Academy.
Well, the best way is always through the website, ggga.com. And once you go on there, it has all the information for you. But, the biggest thing about my academy is basically, giving the people, instead of just a lesson, but a program that they can take away with them to improve their golf game. Because I think that most amateurs never, improve because they don't really know how to practice and they don't know how to focus on the areas that they really need help in.
All right, that's just a website again, folks, is 3Gs, then an A, ggga.com for more information. Okay, so, Coach, are you more of a, to use architecture terms, a form follows function or a function follows form? Do you teach a philosophy or do you take the basic swing elements that a golfer has and work from there?
Well, because we have students full-time, we have young golfers for 9 months of the year, I have a holistic approach where, I feel that even when I receive any pro, I start with the mental side first.
Really?
Because if I can't improve them mentally, I can improve their swing. It's still not going to work. So I find that the mental side of the game is the most important. How to build confidence and improve your self-image as a golfer. Because if you see yourself as an 85 shooter, that's all you're going to shoot, no matter how hard you practice. So for me, a lot of people have the talent and the ability, but they don't have the confidence and self-image to get to the next level. And so then I design a training program through physical fitness, the mental side, and the technical side to put all those three things together and really help them manage their game on the golf course and become a better player, not a better swinger.
That's really a fascinating approach to approach it first as a foundation on the mental side, as you said, paraphrasing. If you see yourself as an 85 shooter, that's the best you're going to shoot. When you take that approach, that mental side approach, Gary, how does one physically manifest themselves in the building of that confidence? Is it better tracking of your performance, your numbers? Take us down the road of how you build up that mental side.
Well, when I first meet a player, I first ask them, and we go through like a plus minus plus, where what do you think your strengths are, and what are the challenges that you feel like you're facing to get to the next level? Because everybody has a goal of what they're trying to achieve. So if it's Yanni Tsing trying to become number one in the world, or you want to become a top 10 player in the world, what are the things you can do to improve? And most of the time when I start looking at their game, especially with better players, it always boils down to the mental side, decision-making, their self-talk, their body language. One of the most important things that I look for is the post-shot routine or post-round routine. How do they manage themselves? Do they get negative? Do they get down? Do they focus only on what they did wrong, or do they focus on the things they can improve on? So with any golfer that comes through from a beginner, intermediate, or elite player, I always try and first set their goals, then they come up with a clear plan. And if they can stick to their plan and be disciplined, they start to see improvement. So for me, my philosophy is first to learn and understand. Then when they see improvement in their game, they start building confidence. With confidence comes results. With results, they improve their self-image.
It's amazing to hear you talk about this because I can't think of a greater honor to the lineage of Gary Player from a South African than to speak of it in terms of the way that you are, in terms of how one's self-image and the way that you allow your mind to work can manifest itself in what you physically produce.
Well, that's totally true, and that's why for most golfers, if they can focus on their strengths and have a plan for the areas of their game that needs improvement, they see a drastic improvement over time, So a lot of time that I find that you get a student that comes to you, especially, a player that's losing their confidence. If I start with the golf swing and start pulling their swings apart, you're going to see that they start struggling mentally. So what I try and do is, we sit down, we come up with a plan, I form their swing, then I give them a couple of drills that they can start with that they don't usually really totally completely understand the way I do as a coach, but gives them the feel of seeing the improvement of the ball flight, and instantly they start building confidence.
Interesting. How when you have a golf academy, obviously we talked about ggga.com, the website. If you'd like to reach Gary, or find out more about Gary's Golf Academy or reach the Golf Academy, do you have trips set up where people come in from around Florida or different parts of the country or the world to work with you and to work with your staff? And how are they structured and how long do they go? Or give us a little insight into that.
Well, I mainly focus on juniors. So, we have juniors from all over the world. And we have summer camps in the summer where they come in for, a week to 3 weeks. And because I feel like if I give somebody an hour lesson, there's no way I can help them in just an hour because I'm only going to work on one aspect of their game. So, getting them to come for 2 or 3 weeks, and like we have full-time students that come for 9 months, you get to know them personally. So you work with the person, you got time to build the character, and that helps tremendously. And that's been my passion for the last 22 years since I've been in America, building junior golf academies, trying to grow the game worldwide, because I feel like in the States, that frightens me a little bit, the growing of the game of golf amongst juniors.
Because it needs to grow, and we need to keep the juniors in the game. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, because when I go overseas, I've been to China, I've been to Korea, I've been to South America, I've been all over the world. It's amazing how many more juniors are coming into the game. When I have a summer camp, and get 300 kids coming from overseas, out of the 300, only 20 are American.
And how many? You've piqued my interest with this junior camp, and I know there's a lot of people listening to us, particularly around North America and even beyond. You said your students come by vast percentage from other places as well. Take us down the road here. You're now talking to a parent in terms of what this is all about. You're sending your child off, let's say for the summer camp, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is.
Yes.
Where are they going? Where are they staying? What are they doing? How does that all work?
Well, we at Mission Inn Resort here in Howell in the Hills. So when they come here for a week, they get a schedule, and every single day they work on areas of their game. So basically in the mornings they work on short game, full swing. In the afternoon they get to play golf. At nighttime, we feed them, and then we take them to activities in Orlando. So it's a pretty extensive training program because, my motto is train like a champion. So the better you train, the more you're going to improve. And during that time, they get to do a bit of fitness, and they get to do the sports psychology program that we give them. So when they do go back to their home country, they can sit with their golf coach and show them that the plan and the program that we've set out for them. And then what we do is we take trips to those countries and visit them in their own countries and help them stick to their program.
Gary, we've got about 30 seconds left here.
Yeah.
What are the ages of the kids?
We've had, the game, like I said, is getting younger and younger. So, in the summertime, it's between 8 years old and 18. And even in our program here, we have students that are postgraduates that are, they finish with high school and they want to do 1 year of hard training and prepare themselves for college.
And, given your philosophy, what could be better for kids of that age than meeting someone like yourself and your staff that actually also helps to build their self-confidence and self-esteem?
Well, I think, for me, which is really, really exciting, is that junior golf's been my passion. So, like tomorrow, Yanni Tseng's coming to train with me, and all the students are going to get to see her. And, the girls that I train want to give back to the game.
Thank you so much for your time this morning. Gary Gilchrist Golf Academy, ggga.com, if you'd like to get in touch with them.